You motherfuckers. Welcome back. What's going on, y'all? We about to do something a little bit different. If this, if people like these, I'll keep doing them. If not, I just won't do it anymore. Basically, my whole YouTube channel been an experiment. And when you start a YouTube channel, if you really feel like you're trying to do something a little bit different, there's gonna be times where you're gonna put up a video or you're gonna discuss a topic and you're not gonna know how people are gonna take it. So really, it's up to you to just learn from what you're doing. But this is a serious topic today. Instead of y'all always see my more silly side and my goofy side. I mean, really, that's what I'm usually like most of the times. But I figured let's try something a little bit different for this commentary. Anyway, man, let's get over right to it. Basically, the subject today is um, fitting in and being yourself. Now, what does that mean? Everybody swears up and down that they're being themselves and that they're not trying to fit in and that their leaders are not followers. But that's just not the case. If everybody was a leader, you wouldn't see people. I mean, even on YouTube, maybe you look up to somebody and you like what they do and what they say, and then when you see somebody else that doesn't do what the person you like does, the first thing you want to do is diss them. There's no way you can consider yourself a leader with that type of attitude. Like, I mean, I see it on comments on videos all day. I don't even understand how some people endure some of these comments with some of the stuff that people are saying. Well, you're not this person, you're not that person. Oh, well, you should do a video like this. You should do videos like that. That just doesn't happen on YouTube. That just happens in general. There's always somebody telling you that you should do something a certain way because somebody else they look up to says a certain way, or maybe the people they hang around do the same stuff. And I just think that's not how you live. I mean, self-consciously, yeah, we always look for approval from other people, but how much approval do you look for before you just decide that you want to do what you want to do and it doesn't matter what other people think? I mean, yeah, I'm not going to sit up here and lie. People always say, oh, I don't care what nobody thinks about me. And that's bogus, man. That's bullshit. Because there's always, that one person that you're going to look to for approval, or, I mean, at least something to let them know. I mean, to let you know that, what you're doing is all right or accepted. And then there's always the other people. There is, look, there's like everybody has certain friends. You got that one friend or two or three friends out of the people you hang with that's like, they're just a lot different than most people. And their whole attitude and the way they do things is different. But first, maybe when you first met him, you didn't understand. You're like, what is he doing? One of my best friends is like my brother. He's like that. His whole mentality was just way different than anybody I ever came across, and I didn't really understand it for a while. But once I really got to know him, I'm like, man, this is a cool ass dude. First of all, you know how, like I said, most people always pretend that they don't care what anybody think. I think this dude legitimately doesn't care, or uh, barely cares about what other people think about him. He always was doing his own thing, dressing, um, where he worked, the way he talked, everything. He just did his own thing, and I always respected that. If there's people that do that, I always respect people like that more than I respect the person that's like the other friends that you have, that they do what everybody else does. Oh, because it's hot, or because that's what people are doing. They want to do it. You know what I'm saying? The way they dress. Or maybe Friday, certain thing to where it was hot, or gay. Let's say something like, man, I can't believe he's wearing, the small jeans. I can't believe he's wearing that. And then, the next summer come around and that's hot. So now the same person that was going in on people that was dressed in a certain way is now doing that. So I got the friend that doesn't, that he's just way different than most people, and he doesn't care. And then I got the other friend who, he's cool. That's also like my brother, but he follows behind people too much. And as you get older, I guess you realize, but even some older people still follow behind other people, and I just don't understand that. Like I said, you can look up to somebody, but at what point is it just you becoming quote unquote a dick rider? You could like somebody and look up to them a lot, but what you need to understand is that everybody is not going to be like the person you look up to, and everybody shouldn't strive to be like a certain person or a group of people. So I don't understand where all that came from. I mean, if it's on the internet, is the main place it starts. It's on the internet, it's off the internet. I know a lot of y'all are in school. I graduated from high school in 2005, so I'm not that far behind some people. So I can tell you exactly how it was. You know what I'm saying? You always wanted to do not everything that was hot or that what people did, but you wanted to be looked at like everybody else. Not necessarily me, but people in general. Yeah, at some point and sometimes I wanted to maybe buy something because everybody else was wearing it, but that's stuff that I generally liked before I would ever even touch it. So with me, just look at the way I run my channel. Like how many of y'all get the sense that I really care what other people think? I mean, yes, I look for approval and positive feedback, but like when it comes to somebody telling me that I'm not doing something a certain way or I should try to do it like this person, I don't operate like that, and I've never operated like that. It doesn't matter if it's YouTube, if it's school, if it's work. I do what I want to do. Now I make sure I'm not in any way, shape, or form offending people, or just trying to be a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? There's always the weirdos too. I didn't even touch on that. There's the person that's just doing stuff, and he doesn't even know what he's doing, but he's just a strange person. And them is the type of people I don't want to hang around them neither. I don't like to be around people that are followers. I don't like to be around weirdos. But generally, excuse me, the friends I got from high school, we all are similar in that we don't really care really about what people think. I mean, to some extent, yes, you care, but I'm a lot older now. I don't have anybody to impress anymore. Those days is over. I always did my own thing. Like even with doing YouTube videos, my friends like, you doing YouTube videos? You's a nerd. And you know what? You know how many of my friends watch my videos on here because they're entertaining or they think I'm funny as hell? A lot of people, And also with me making beats, when I started doing that stuff, nobody else that I knew was even doing that. And I got clowned on because I wasn't so good when I first started, but I kept on doing it, and eventually I got a lot better. Even like I said with the videos, I got like 170 something videos up in only 6 months. But this commentary is wrapping up. I'm gonna do another serious topic if y'all like these. If you got any topics, let me know in the comment section, and just let me know what you think overall. I'm gonna get with y'all later. All right, y'all.